and happy fall, because it is officially fall. Today feels like fall. We've got the red and orange tree outside. We've got our fall books. It's just cold. It's about to start raining any second, you know. It is very much a vibe. It's very much cozy in here. So a little reading update, but basically I read Heartless, which is not a short book. It's almost 500 pages, that book. But I read Heartless. I really didn't like it, but I actually have a ton of books I'm really excited to be reading right now. I went book shopping and like posted about it on my Instagram before school started like 2-3 weeks ago. And I got Assistant to the Villain. I also got the traditionally published cover of I Fell in Love with Hope, which I'm in love with. I haven't read this book yet, so I'm hoping to attempt to read this. And it's a hospital romance, and I love hospital romances as your fellow stereotypical sick kid, so very much looking forward to this. I've actually been reading Assistant to the Villain for like 3 weeks now. It's really good. When I say that, it makes it sound like it's not good. It's really funny, and I knew it was going to be hilarious, but it is really funny. And I'm currently 150 pages in. Over the past like 2 days, I've read 100 pages. I just started really slow. We have about 190 pages, 200 pages left in this book, so I'm wanting to work through this today. I think it's reasonable. I think I could finish this today. And honestly, I've just been watching a bunch of BookTube lately, so that's something I've been enjoying doing. I've been watching a lot of Sara Carrolli, and she did an awesome fall reading vlog. And you know what? That's kind of what I want to do. So happy fall, everyone. I'm loving the fall weather. I like wearing my long sleeved shirts like this one. This one is adorable. It's like a brown plaid, and if you don't know this about me, brown is my favorite color. Like, they're created because I am unusual. I've got my blue blankets, I've got my fairy lights all on. We're gonna start reading and just see where that takes us. Hello. It is currently 6:54 and I just hit page 200 in this book. That was dramatic. I just hit page 200 in Assistant to the Villain. I only have 140 pages left. It's taking me forever. First of all, the font in this book is really small, and second of all, I am annotating, so I'm like making a lot of notes and stuff. So it's taking like double the amount of time it would take for me to read an average book. I'm really liking it so far. I just love the comedic genius in this book, and I also love the characters. Like, every character is likable. Like, I like Evie, or Sage as the villain calls her, and of course Tristan Matherine. Is it Matherine? I don't know. Tristan Matherine, or the villain. I love him. The name Tristan. Like, I've been freaking out to all my friends because it's Tristan spelled with a Y, and I don't know how that makes it better, but it does. And I just love the name Tristan for like a bad guy. Like, I thought Aaron Warner was cool, but Tristan Matherine, I don't know. It's a fantasy book. I'd say this is definitely more cozy fantasy book because I'm not like on the edge of my seat over things going wrong. It's definitely cozy fantasy, but it's got like a little bit of everything. There's like a frog that talks with signs. This frog. I am gonna keep reading. I'm hoping I can finish this tonight. There's not that much left, so let's hope. gonna do a short fall haul. So I got this adorable little pumpkin, and then I got these two things. So I got fall leaves, like I got a ton. It might have been a bit of overkill. So I did them all above my dresser. I'm in love. Look at how beautiful it is. Oh my goodness. It's laundry day, so I'm gonna sort out my laundry as I give you guys my Assistant to the Villain book review. So I actually finished Assistant to the Villain about a week ago, but I haven't picked up any other book since then because I was sick when I last talked to you, and basically I was catching up on school and was trying to do the normal, you know, get good grades, that sort of thing, and it was proving very challenging. You know what? Grade 10 is really hard. It's what I have learned in the past month of school. I am still thinking about Assistant to the Villain, and it's literally a week later. The book ended on a tiny bit of the cliffhanger, and the next book is not coming out until 2024, this time next year. So that's an entire year, and I don't think that's good, because I want to read it right now. First of all, as I said last time I was talking to you guys, I absolutely loved the characters. They are such comfort characters, and they're also just such likable characters. I really liked how the book was like kind of following the premise of if people tell you a monster, you're gonna become a monster, because I really agree with that. I feel like that book would be a really good introduction to fantasy if you haven't read a lot of fantasy before. And if you have read a lot of fantasy, then still read this book because you're missing out on something. Hilarious book. The author of the book is actually started off as a TikToker who basically did Assistant to the Villain, like comedic fantasy skits. And I watched those back when before she even announced she was writing a book about it. And they were hilarious. And you kind of wonder if the book is going to be like hit or miss because the skits were so funny. Well, this book was even better, and I didn't even know if that was possible. Her jokes, like, so comedic, makes you laugh out loud, like, just the most likable writing style there is on earth. Like, I wish I could write like that. You're like, oh, this is such a happy-go-lucky book. And then, like, 10 seconds later, you're like, hold on. He did what? Why do I want to kill him? That's kind of how this book will make you feel. Such a good book. I rated it 4.75 stars because ultimately it's so close to 5 stars, but I wanted a lot more romance in the book, and I think you're supposed to want a lot more romance, and I think that's what book 2 is for. But the romance was just so powerful that I needed more of it. Honestly, this is a perfect fall book, so if you're debating reading this book this fall season, yes, go read it. I'm gonna get started on the laundry. She don't like her boyfriend, hit me on the weekends, her and all of my. So I'm back now. It is currently 8:20 p.m. Why won't the camera focus? Maybe it's not bright enough. That's better. Last year I started this little tradition where I make the Pinterest heart jam cookies. I haven't gotten to make the cookies so far yet this fall, so I was thinking maybe we make the heart cookies tonight. So I think that's what we're gonna do tonight. It's cozy, it's dark outside. It is the same day, by the way. I just changed sweaters. Okay, we're gonna get baking after the very last load of laundry. is officially bedtime for me at 10:35 p.m. I'm gonna drink my water, might read a little bit, and I'm probably gonna watch a tiny bit of booktube, and then I'm going to bed. I will see you when I see you, which is probably tomorrow. It is the next day, and I am currently going fall shopping for like things like pumpkin butter, which apparently exists.
If spring is the season that wakes me alive, then fall is the season to contemplate life. Oh, yeah. I don't know what is it exactly in this time of year that makes the melancholy me reappear. Oh, yeah.
The pumpkin stuff was a little bit lacking. I did find this non-dairy pumpkin spice latte creamer that I'm very excited to try.
Sand and amber tree, 'cause it still feels like summer, but it's soaked in nostalgia slowly. All the leaves they're turning brown.
So it's been like a while since I saw you. I started this vlog early September. It's almost the end of October. So you know, you're just getting all the fall content, okay? Been watching Sunny Kim for the past hour or so and drinking some tea. So it's been really great. I just am journaling. But I thought we would finish this vlog with reading another book. Or finishing another book. I am currently 186 pages into A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. And I think this is the ultimate fall book. And I just love reading it like so much. So I thought I would take you guys along a little bit as I like finish this book. It is such a good read, I tell you. It is the best thing ever created. I'm annotating a little bit because like I love it. I'm just writing in pen and making little notes of things I like. I'm so in love with this book. When I think best books I've read this year, I think this book, and I'm not even 200 pages into it. So that tells you how good it is. I don't often like the mystery genre, but this book is just like a whole other thing, it feels like. And I haven't gotten bored like a single time. All I want to do is read this book. I've actually been reading this book for a few weeks now because I have no time to read whatsoever with school and my classes and everything. But all I want to do is read this book because it is so good. And all I do is think about this book because it is amazing. I love Pip and Ravi so much. Like Ravi. They're my favorite detective duo ever created, and there's Ned and Nancy. So that is saying something because Ned and Nancy were like my childhood obsession. You know what my teenage obsession is now? Pip and Ravi. Yeah, I am so excited to embark on this entire series. If the second and third book are even half as good as this book will be, that's amazing. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna rate this 5 stars no matter what else happens because it's just so good, and I rarely ever say that, but I'm sorry, but I can't imagine this being less than 5 stars in any universe at this point in time. So I'm gonna read some of this tonight. I'm really hoping we can get through a few pages. I have a little bit of time tonight, and I'm not gonna have any time whatsoever tomorrow, or at least not much time tomorrow to read. So I really want to get through some of this, and I am so excited, guys. I have no idea how this is gonna end. I mean, I don't even have theories. You can tell I don't read the mystery genre a lot because my theories are just lacking, and I would say I'm fairly intelligent, but when I'm reading a book and it's not in my classic genre, like the intelligence just goes, it goes somewhere. Anyways, I'm thinking I'm gonna go through it with my tabs in a few minutes. Actually, I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna go through it, tab my favorite parts so I can look back on them and watch a little bit more Sunny Kim, and then we're gonna read. See you soon. We've got Sunny Kim, and then we've got the all-important reading parts highlighted. Also, look at this bookmark. It is literally the best thing ever. It has travel conversions from the US, American to Canadian, and Celsius to Fahrenheit conversions. Most useful thing ever for reading, because as a Canadian who reads a lot of American books, it comes in handy all the time. Oh my goodness, Ravi and Pip, guys, I just read the cutest scene ever written. That's what it is. On page 15 now. Let me show you. Watch. I'm just going to have the so far. I've just changed my hand, and then you can also have the Irish trumpets. My eyes trumpets, she said. It's very scary when you stop me walk. So I didn't want to tell you. Then she says Pip didn't mind when it was him teasing her in her inner dialogue. Oh my goodness, isn't that adorable? Also, I'm listening to this awesome playlist right now. I'll link it down below. It's called You and Your Friends Try to Solve the Mysteries of Your Small Town. So it is definitely the vibe for this book. I don't know if this takes place in a small town, but like I think it does. And you and your friends, Pip and Ravi, all you need. Pip and Ravi, all the friends you need, okay? Also, don't know how I forgot to mention this, but Taylor Swift's 1989 Taylor's version just came out 2 minutes ago now. So we're gonna listen to the From the Vault songs. Hi, I am back. It is November 4th, 7:22 p.m. and we are going to be finishing this book tonight because this vlog has been going on for a while. I have been reading this book, so I started this book October 11th, and it is November 4th. I love this book so much. I really want to know what happens. I really want to move on to the next book in the series, so I really want to finish it tonight. And I think I'm gonna get in the bath and read some. Yes, I read in the bath. Yes, I once started a shower on my book, but that is a story for another time. I've got 150 pages left. So if I just sit down with this book tonight, hopefully I can get it done and give you guys my final review. Weirdly, even though I've been reading this in sprints so far apart, I remember everything that's going on so clearly in my brain. I feel like this book is really easy to understand and you're not going to get lost in the concepts. Plus, I spend like 90% of my days thinking about this, and the other 10% is dealing with anxiety. So I feel like I'm pretty good with the storyline so far. Also, I really need to post this video. Like, it's November 4th. I gotta post this video before fall is over. Guys, my bangs, they're looking great right now. Something big just happened. I'm on page 260 right now. Wow. I feel like we're finally figuring things out. And I am so happy for Ravi right now. This could change within the next chapter, but oh my goodness, I am so happy for Ravi. I'm on part 3 now. I just hit part 3. I don't want it to end, guys. I don't want it to end. It's so good. It's so comforting. I mean, it won't be over because I still have 2 more books and a novella in the series, so it won't be over. But when this one ends, that means I need to buy the other one. Anyways, we're just gonna crank through this. I cannot get over how good my bangs look, guys. I just hit page 300. How do we go from 0 to 100 like so fast, and how am I kind of freaked out, and how do I love Ravi even more than I did before? And those are my questions. I love this book. This is a 5-star book. One of the best books I've like ever read. How does the internet not talk about Ravi Singh more? Excuse me. This book just had so many twists and turns, and it was so action-packed, and it was really cute. I just loved following Ravi and Pippa's friendship. I love them so much. I love them to pieces. They're my favorite detective duo, and I love how he calls her Sarge, and I love their banter, and I love how this mystery I was never bored. And mysteries and thrillers, I sometimes get bored, and I used to read them a lot as a kid. I read solely Nancy Drew books, and am I in my mystery era again, guys? I don't know. I might be, because this book was addicting. 5 stars. So that brings us to the end of this video. I've been filming this video since early September, and it's now early November. So you really got all the best of the fall season. So thank you for coming along on this journey. If you like this video, consider giving it a like and subscribing, joining the family. I am so happy you're here. I'm so happy I got to share some of my content with you, and I'll see you next time. Oh my goodness, I love Ravi Singh so much.